Warwickshire's remarkable season goes on as they almost guaranteed a place in the last 8 of the Royal London One Day Cup, knocking Glamorgan out with a 7-wicket win with 9 balls to spare in another rain-reduced match as the journey on the road to Lords arrived in Swansea. With rain about, it was a big toss to win, and Varun Chopra did that. In a ridiculously tight group in this 50-over competition, Glamorgan knew that a win would see them leapfrog their opponents, who began this game in second place, while still in the T20 competition and looking good in the championship. Jacques Rudolph, this competition's leading run scorer, and Jim Allenby were interrupted by a shower in opening up with a stand of 47 in 11 overs. Allenby had dominated the scoring, making 35 of those when he played on to Ricardo Gordon. The returning Gareth Rees was out 3.5 overs and 13 runs later, nicking off to Ricky Clark in spite of trying to leave the ball alone. 2 more interruptions certainly did not favour the home side, and when they returned to the pitch for a 4th time on 88 for 2 in the 21st over, Rudolph had to get a move on, the innings having been reduced to 39 overs. The South African took his tally of runs in this competition to 400, getting to at least a 50 for the 5th time from 7 knocks with some clever shots. Murray Goodwin perhaps didn't produce the modern type of stroke that his partner was coming up with, but he still used all of his experience by sending the ball to all parts as he and his partner added 76 runs for the 3rd wicket, 48 of them coming in 6 overs after the last break for rain. Rudolph was out for 57, while Goodwin, having made 52 off 42 balls, holed out off Atiq Javid with a score on 163 for 4 with 9 overs remaining. 26 more came off the next 3 overs before Graham Wagg gave Javid his 2nd wicket with a similar dismissal. And it was 3 for the spinner when Chris Cook, having helped himself to 29 off 32 balls, was easily stumped. No one was able to provide the major contribution at the end. David Lloyd, the last man out for 11, as he found Clark at long on off Oliver Hallen-Dolby, leaving it to Mark Wallace to get the total to 225 for 7 from the available 39 overs, in which Javid took 3 for 48 from 7. But then the rain came down again. It relented just in time to give the Bears a target of 90 off 10 overs, and Will Porterfield threatened to make light work of that by clearing the boundary twice off his first 5 deliveries, the second an extraordinary shot, as both Michael Hogan and Allenby delivered expensive overs that had 23 of the runs knocked off after 12 balls. In Warwickshire's favour was that St Helens is a small ground, although Porterfield failed to go the distance off Dean Cosker's first delivery. Andrew Salter took the catch in the deep. But in spite of that loss, the visitors took more than 10 runs off each of the first 4 overs, with Chopra and Laurie Evans both finding the rope on more than one occasion. Halfway through the overs and 53 runs had been scored, leaving only another 37 to find. But in the 6th of the 10, Evans struck Cosker 2 square to be caught by Cook, and Glamorgan were given a glimmer of hope. Even more so when Clark was run out after a bit of a slide, Cosker with the accurate throw that nearly hit the batsman. 26 were left to get off the final 3 overs, but with Chopra still there and continuing his amazing run of form in the shorter forms of the game, his side were heading to a crucial victory. The target was reduced to 13 of the last 12 balls, and there was only going to be one winner now. Hogan then delivered possibly his worst over of a brilliant season. 3 wides of 4 and then this straight 6 from Chopra saw Warwickshire home with 9 balls to spare, as the Bears took the game by 7 wickets, their captain making 39 off 26 balls. They made 90 for 3 off 8.5 overs for a victory which keeps them in 2nd place in the group with 1 game to go, a huge one at Trent Bridge against Nottinghamshire next Wednesday. Whoever wins will guarantee a home tie in the last 8, even though a loss for either and a win for Somerset on the same day at the Oval could see one of them miss out, as Glamorgan have done after this defeat.